Hi there, welcome to the UkeStuff channel and welcome to this tutorial video for Taylor Swift's August. Now we're going to do this video, first of all, we're going to look at the chords you need for GCEA soprano concert or tenor ukulele in two different keys, the key of F and the key of G. And then we'll look at the chords you need for baritone DGBE ukulele, and then we'll talk about strumming. Now just to remind you that you can jump ahead using the chapters in this video that should appear at the bottom of the screen or as a list on the side of your YouTube screen, so you can jump to parts of the video that matter to you. If you like the chords here, you can actually find the chord chart at UkeStuff.info. And if you want to support the work here, there are three things you can do. You can like the video, you can subscribe to the channel, and you can always buy me a coffee to say thank you for making this content at buymeacoffee.com/UkeStuff. All right, let's begin with the chords you need for GCEA soprano concert or tenor ukulele in the key of F. All right, for GCEA ukuleles, I'll be using this instrument. This is my Martin Model 2 mahogany ukulele. The first chord is the F chord. Then it's the B flat chord. Now, with a bar chord, don't panic. It's not as hard as it seems, but it will take practice. Here's what we're going to do. You're going to take your first finger, put it right across strings 1 and 2, right above the metal first fret, and pull against the fretboard while supporting your ukulele firmly with your strumming or picking hand. Then pull against the fretboard, and that should give you a clear sound on those two strings, and then just support lightly with your thumb. Then add the other two fingers to it, and that becomes your B flat chord. So if you let the friction do most of the work for you, that will make that chord much easier. The next chord is the G minor chord. That one just may take a little practice putting your fingers in the right spot. And then finally the C chord. And those are the four chords you need to play August by Taylor Swift on soprano concert or tenor GCEA ukulele in the key of F. Now let's talk about the chords you need in the key of G. For the key of G, the first chord is the G chord. Then you'll need the C chord. Then the A minor chord. And then the D chord. Now, with the D chord, you do have some options. I generally play the D chord by putting my first finger at the top of the third string second fret and my other two fingers around it, making an upside down V, sort of like a G7 chord. That works best for me with my hands. Some people will play it with fingers 1, 2, and 3 in a row. Some people will play it with fingers 2, 3, and 4 in a row. Some people will play it with one finger, bending their ring finger quite a bit and covering strings 4, 3, and 2, leaving the first string open. And then other people will cover strings 3 and 4 with one finger and then string 2 with the second finger. Really, whichever one of those works for you, use it. The one thing I would encourage you not to do is to reach over with your thumb and play it that way. But otherwise, all those ways of playing D works. Also, Katie Deneur from One Music School, another YouTuber, she has a video where she shows, I think, 7 ways to play the D chord. You might want to check out her video on that as well. Anyway, those are the 4 chords you need to play August by Taylor Swift on soprano concert or tenor ukulele in the key of G. All right, for baritone ukulele, I'll be using this instrument. This is my mainland baritone. It has a cedar top and rosewood back and sides. So the first chord you're going to need is the G chord. Then you're going to need the C chord. Then you're going to need the A minor chord, which just add one finger. And then you're going to need the D chord. And those are the 4 chords you need to play August by Taylor Swift on baritone DGBE ukulele. Now let's talk about strumming. All right, as we talk about strumming, the very first thing I want to say is that there is no one right answer. If anybody tells you that there is, run away from that person, because there was no ukulele in the original version of this song. So with that in mind, whatever you play, as long as it fits with the style of the music and it's in time with the music, that's all that matters. These videos are just a way to give you an idea. If you don't know what to play, I'll give you something that works. So, also, I'm going to be doing this only in the key of G. So if you're playing this in the key of F, just play along with the chords in G, because then it works for both baritone and GCEA soprano concert or tenor ukulele, because there are play-alongs both in G for that. All right, so let's begin. The very first thing I wanted to say is, if you haven't thought about it, think about where you're strumming your ukulele. Unlike guitar, where people often strum over the sound hole and there's even a pick guard and things, we don't have that on ukulele. And the sweet spot with most strings is really in the middle of the neck, going all the way, because remember, you go from the nut to the saddle. So somewhere in the middle here is where you want to be strumming, generally where the neck meets the body. So just do keep that in mind. Can you strum other places? Yes, but this is where you're going to get the best sound, and you also don't run the risk of your fingers going into the hole. And I only mention that because as I teach ukulele to 5th grade students, there's always a student or two that you look over and their hands are caught in with the strings because they're not strumming on the right spot in the ukulele. Cynthia Lynn, another YouTuber, talks about the fact that you strum through the strings into the fretboard a bit. Now again, you're not trying to hurt your finger, but you're not trying to avoid the fretboard either. You'll find the sweet spot. So now, as we begin with the strumming pattern I would suggest, here's what we're going to do. We're always, by the way, strumming is always a combination of down and up, no matter what you do, and your wrist never stops going. So one of the challenges that beginning players have is that they'll try to play a pattern and they'll freeze as they're playing. You don't want to do that. You want to only be going up and down, and worrying about whether you're hitting the strings or not. So here's the pattern that I hear. It goes like this. Down, 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 up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, down. So down, 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 up, down, down. I'll play it again on the key, on a C, actually, is the note that I'm playing. Down, 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 up, down, down. And your hand never stops moving. Now, what I'm going to do is put that into context with the song, starting the G chord. 1, 2, 3, 4. Change to C. A minor. To D. Back to G. A minor, to the D. Now, let's speed it up a little bit because the song actually goes a little faster than that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, G, C, A minor, D, down, 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 up, down, down, down. Down, 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 up, down, down. And that just repeats over and over and over again in the song. Let's quickly do it on baritone ukulele as well. All right, here we go on baritone ukulele. Same thing. Down, 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 up, down, down. Back to G. Down, 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 up, down, down. All right, so there you go. With those chords and those strumming patterns, that's everything you need to do to be successful on August by Taylor Swift. If you hear a different strumming pattern, by all means, go ahead and use it. Thanks again so much for watching the video. I hope you're having a great day, and I'll be back soon with some more Uke stuff for you.